What's up, guys? Welcome to the second episode of the WordPress tutorials. In this episode, I'm going to talk and demo about manual WordPress installation that you can do on your local computer, the computer that you use for development. Now, this is not only for developers who are starting with WordPress, but this is also going to be for all the non-technical audience who are interested in WordPress but are skeptical before stepping into the development or setting up of WordPress on their machines. So don't worry that you have which machine or what kind of setup is required. This manual WordPress setup can be done on Windows, Macintosh, and Linux machines. I will tell you the tips and tricks and the easiest steps possible to install WordPress on your local machine manually. Enough of all the talks and the knowledge that I've given here. Let's directly jump on to the tutorial and how the WordPress installation can be done manually on your machine. I'm going to use Linux machine, but I'm also going to give you a short tutorial on the Windows machine. Let's begin with downloading the latest version of WordPress. WordPress download. Once we scroll down, we'll be able to find the link or a button to download the latest version. And WordPress is an open source technology, so it's absolutely free. It will automatically start downloading. So once the WordPress zip file has been downloaded, you can use you can use any zip extractor to extract the files. So these are the files that are required for the WordPress setup. These are the files required for WordPress setup. The first step in setting up the WordPress environment is editing the wp-config.php file. If you see the file structure, you will not find the wp-config.php file. There is a wp-config-sample.php file. It's a sample file, but we need to rename it to make it the actual configuration file. On line number 23, we see the database name, the DB user, DB password, and DB host. Let's give a database name for our WordPress setup, that is Throttle Adda, because we are going to create a new website for Throttle Adda altogether. This is the username of your database. While setting up your MySQL on your machine, you must have set a database username and a database password. So enter your password on this line. As I'm giving a demo on my local machine, I'm not securing this password because it's just for my use. If you're going to use anything on a publicly available domain, don't keep this password. So such a easy password which is easily crackable. The DB host is localhost because I'm doing it on my local machine. Now this is the only basic setup that we need to do for local WordPress setup. We will look into this section at a later point. For now, we do not need it. Okay, let's proceed to the next step. To run WordPress on your local machine, you need a programming language, and that is PHP. PHP is an open source technology, which is a web-based technology and is used to make dynamic websites. Because we are setting up WordPress on our local, we are going to use the default PHP web server, which is available on the local machine. We don't need to use Apache Nginx for a HTTP server, but we are going to use the PHP inbuilt server. There is a very short and simple syntax that you can use to start the PHP server on your local Linux machine. First, you can navigate to the folder where you have copy pasted the WordPress files. Now let's start writing the syntax. The syntax is as follows: PHP hyphen s localhost colon 8000. Now I will give a short description about each and everything about this syntax. PHP refers to the PHP programming language that is installed. Hyphen S, that means start the PHP web server. Localhost is equal to the domain that you use on your browser URL, that is HTTP or HTTPS slash slash www.google.com. So instead of that long URL which is available publicly, because it is our local, we use localhost colon, and then comes the port number. Now I have used the port number as 8000, but any other port number can be used, that is 123999, or any other four-digit port number, because a four-digit port number is usually preferable. Okay, the PHP built-in server has started. This is the timestamp. This is the PHP version, and it's a development server. Now, this is the domain name that has been initiated on our local machine. So we can copy this and paste it on the browser URL to get started. So now when we type this URL in the browser, we see that error establishing a database connection. Now, why is this error occurring on our browser? Don't worry about that. We will quickly go ahead and solve this. Now, this is the wp-config.php file. We have mentioned that the DB name should be throttleadda. Now, the error occurring on the screen says that it's not able to find the DB connection because there is no database created of this name in the database. On my Linux machine, I'm using on my Linux machine, I'm using a DB tool, that is dbeaver. This is faster than MySQL Community Edition because I have used both, and the performance of dbeaver is better than MySQL Community Edition. On Windows and Mac, MySQL Community Edition works pretty well. Let's quickly go ahead and create this database named throttleadda. All right, our database is created. So now you see that there are no tables in the database because the WordPress installation is going to create the tables in throttleadda database. During the setup, all the tables are generated. Let's go to the browser again and refresh the page. Great. So now the database connection has been established. Now these are the list of languages available. I'm going to go ahead and select English and click on continue. Site title I will input as throttleadda. Now the username is basically on local. I use admin. I also use the password as admin. Now let me inform you that as this is local, I'm using the password and the username as admin. But if you're on a public URL and setting up a WordPress website for your client or for anyone else on the internet, do not use these kind of passwords and username. It's easily hackable. I will confirm that the password is a weak password just to tell WordPress. My email ID is alvin.chetr@hotmail.com. About search engine visibility, I'll just click on discourage search engines from indexing. This is just for formality, but when there is a purpose behind it. When you're online and your website is not complete, okay, and you're on a public URL, what Google bots do, they come on your website, they start tracking your website for all the content, the URLs. So you don't want to tell Google that your website is ready and ready to be indexed. So it's better you discourage all the search engines from indexing your website. This is the final check. Let's go ahead and click on WordPress install WordPress. The local setup has completed. The username is admin, and you already know what the password you have set in the previous step. Let's go ahead and log in. Enter the username and the password. I've used admin. Awesome. So we are in the dashboard now. So you see guys, the WordPress setup is pretty simple on local. There is no hassles behind it. There are just few steps that you need to follow. My next tutorial is going to be the same thing on a Windows machine. The steps are a bit different, but it's pretty simple to set up WordPress on a Windows machine as well. If you all are liking what I'm trying to do here, do like, share, subscribe to the video for the upcoming videos that I'm going to put on WordPress installation, and don't forget to hit the bell button because that is going to remind you when I release my next video. Thank you guys.